Last Thursday, I filed suit in the Federal District Court in Alexandria, Virginia. The case number is 1:2025CV00490. My daughter Catherine is the plaintiff. Trump is being served today, and he will have 20 days to respond. In the complaint, I explained the purpose of Section 3 of the 14th Amendment is to rid the government of those who advocate for the violent overthrow of a democratically elected government. This amendment specifically says that senators, congressmen, and executive or judicial officers should be purged if they participated in or aided those who did participate in an insurrection. I explained that these people who have infiltrated our government are in a position to hinder or sabotage efforts to expel insurrectionists. That's the reason why every citizen has the right and the duty to file this suit. In this complaint, I point out the threats that Trump has made to silence and prevent citizens from bringing this suit. In order to get into court, you must allege what is called standing, which is the reason this case is personal to you. In paragraph 24, I state that in the November 24 election, the Trump-Vance team was ineligible to run for their offices because of Trump's participation in the insurrection. Under the legal presumption that individuals are expected to know the law, those who cast their votes for the Trump-Vance team either knowingly or negligently supported a symbolic protest, fully aware that their votes held no legal efficacy. In fact, the Harris-Walsh team received the majority of valid votes, making them the duly elected president and vice president. In the complaint, I mention a statute that hasn't been used since the 1970s, which allows for the formation of a 3-judge court comprised of 1 circuit court judge and 2 district court judges. This law is intended to insulate the court from accusations of playing politics, since no single judge will be making the decision to remove the Trump-Vance team. This law also calls for the automatic review by the Supreme Court. I point out the questionable conduct of 6 Supreme Court justices that raise suspicions they may themselves have given aid or comfort to an insurrectionist, and request that the court suggest they recuse themselves when the decision to remove the Trump-Vance team is appealed. I also requested the appointment of a receiver. You are probably aware that a receiver was appointed in the New York fraud case against Trump. A receiver would be a person appointed by the court to assume Trump's duties during the pendency of this suit. I suggested the court consider appointing ex-Ohio Governor John Kasich, a conservative Republican. You can obtain a copy of this complaint by requesting it from the U.S. District Court in Alexandria, Virginia. For a fee of $100, I will mail you an unsigned copy. For a fee of $200 payable in check or money order to me, I will provide an autographed copy. This historical potential may someday make this document very valuable. Payment can be mailed to 2063 Richmond Highway, Stafford, Virginia, 22554. You should obtain a copy and file your own action in your own jurisdiction. It would be especially helpful if actions are filed in the D.C. Circuit or in any other circuit where the judge has first-hand knowledge of Trump's contempt for the judicial system. In any case, this document should be widely distributed to decrease the chances of it somehow being swept under the rug.